It's after 11 o'clock, you're still up, you're making tomorrow's lunch, you're cleaning out your daughter's book bag, or maybe you're pressing your son's shirt, but in the front of your mind is, what about your kids? When will you decide when it's vaccination time?
First, to make sure it's safe, and second, you have to make sure it works.
Dr. Permley is the first doctor in your child's life, staring into their ears, down throats, using that acoustic cold cup to hear the heart pound. But parents, it's your ticker now on the clock to make a decision.
It's kind of like if you're going to go skydiving. When you're on the ground and you're talking about skydiving, it seems like a great idea. And then when you get up there and you realize that the door's going to open, you're really going to do it, it's kind of more real.
So in other words,
and what I tell them is, if and when the vaccine is licensed, I would highly recommend it.
20 years of practicing in Annapolis pediatrics, and he says he expects shots will be ready for those 12 and older by this fall or winter, for those 6 months and older by next year.
All of the manufacturers are enrolling kids 12 to 17 right now, and just starting to enroll littler kids between ages of 6 months and 11 years.
So Annapolis Pediatrics, which has 5 offices in Arundel County, say they are ready to administer the vaccines.
You have to show that you can store the vaccine safely, and that your refrigeration is always monitored, and that the vaccine is safe, and that you give it properly and your protocols are in place. And so we've done all of those things. We received an email just last week saying, yep, you have continued to move down the pathway.
And Dr. Parmalee says this is as much a psychological pandemic as it is an infectious pandemic.
So when I look out my window, everything looks normal. Why do I have to put a mask on? Why do I have to be careful? If there were dinosaurs and saber-toothed tigers running around outside, we would perceive more of a risk, and we would kind of understand the risks that are at hand.
The analogy doctor goes on to say it's like we're in the Final Four. We're down by 35 points, but we've cut the lead to 7 with 4 minutes left, meaning we're close to getting back to normal, but we still have a long way to go.